So now we're ready to begin to knit. You turn your needle this way. You always work from right to left. You can introduce your second needle at this time. I'm going to show you how best to hold your yarn. The way that I hold my yarn, I slide my pinky finger through, I wrap it around once, and then I hold my needle with this hand. So if you can see, that's how I'm holding my yarn. I'll show you that one more time. I slide my pinky through, around once, and then secure with my needle this way. Okay, we're ready to begin. Take your right needle and insert it into the first loop on your needle. If you saw how I did that, I've entered from the left-hand side of the first stitch, and I enter from the front to the back. So my needles are crossed. Now I'm going to take the yarn that's in my right hand, I'm going to bring it around from behind, across the top of my right needle, and between the two needles right here at the tips. I'm going to pull that so that it's tight, so there's tension here, and then I'm going to very carefully use the tip of this right needle to bring that piece of yarn through. Then I'm going to use this right needle to slide that stitch off of the left needle. So now I have 1 stitch on the right needle and 9 stitches on the left. Let's do that again. We're going to enter from the left side of the second stitch, from front to back, sliding it through. Take the yarn in your right hand, bring it around from behind, wrap it around the back needle, and have it come back between the two. Then carefully using the tip of the needle, keep it pressed against the needle in your left hand as you slide it through. You'll now have 2 stitches showing on your right needle, and then you can slide that stitch off of the left needle. So now we have 8 stitches on the left and 2 stitches on the right. Again, slide it from the front to the back, from the left-hand side of the third stitch, through, bring your thread from behind, around the needle, use the tip to secure it, and pull it through. Now we've got 3 stitches. If I move just a little bit quicker, you can see that there's a rhythm, and it's actually a very smooth stitch. This will feel awkward initially, but after practice you'll get comfortable with it and it'll go very smoothly for you as well. So again, from the left side of the stitch, from the front to the back, bring the yarn around from behind, around the needle, secure with the point, and pull it through, and then be sure to slide it off of the left-hand needle. We're almost done with our first row, so keep working with me. Only 2 more stitches. Go in from the front, wrap around from behind, and pull the yarn through. And our last stitch, again from the front, behind, and through. We've just completed our very first row of knitting, and this is how it should look to you at home. Okay, now we're going to turn it around, and I want you to look at this part so you can see the difference. If you look on this side, I'm going to use this needle to point so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. If you're looking at this side, you can see how there are these little bumps across this needle. This is the way a purl stitch looks. Now I told you that we were knitting. There's knits and there are purls. From the back side, all knitted stitches are purls, and from the front side they will be knits, and the same is true in reverse. So if you've just done a row of purl stitch and you turn it over, it will look like a row of knits. So the front side is knitting and the back side is purling, or the other way around. Look back at the other side just by swiveling your needle up. You can see how these stitches are flat and V-shaped. This is your knit side, the flat V shapes, and if you turn it back, the bumpy sides are your purl stitches. That's how one way that you can tell which side of the work that you're on is whether you're working with the V's from the knitting side or the bumps from the purl side.
Thanks for watching. Click on the next step or replay to watch another video, and please rate, comment, and subscribe. You can also visit AmericanKnitter.com to purchase the knitting DVD set.